Sometimes it takes years for people to be diagnosed, whereas from the time my symptoms were really noticeable to the time I was diagnosed was less than 2 weeks. Of course, I played Dr. Google and started looking up multiple sclerosis, seeing a whole bunch of symptoms, some that I was feeling, a lot that I wasn't. And I felt sad, angry, confused, and frustrated because it had happened so fast.
Once we got the official diagnosis, then it was a lot of fear and a lot of what if and a lot of why. We had only been married a year and a half at the time, so it was a lot of trying to figure out what the future looks like for us as a couple who's basically still newlyweds, and knowing that my life was about to change. As his life changed, we would be changing together.
I went from working 60, 80 hours a week to laying in a bed, virtually feeling helpless because I had to depend on somebody for anything I wanted to do. I mean, I wasn't able to just freely get in a vehicle and drive to watch my daughter play softball. Let's go to the movies, or let's go to a baseball game. It changed a lot. It's been an incredible positive impact because, like, when I'm talking to my family or friends or anything like that, I'm trying to explain certain things with MS, the symptoms, the nerve pain, the feeling tired, lethargic real easily. And being here, there's an entire group of people that, even though we all don't have the exact same symptoms, we all can relate to, okay, this makes me feel like this, or I was tired because of this, or my gosh, it's hot outside, and everyone's like, yeah, it is. And they understand the frustrations or the positives or the negatives or the struggles that we go through every day.
If it wasn't for the MS Achievement Center, he wouldn't be getting out of bed. This is really the only time during the week that he is out of the bed.
Doing the exercises here helps me quite a bit. If it's a week where I'm on machines, I can do the new step, which helps with, moving my legs so I'm not losing strength and muscle tone. And if I'm not on the machines, we'll do some like hand aerobics maybe with Helen, where we're using the weights and the stretchy bands and doing certain stuff. Some days I'm not feeling like doing exercises or machines because sometimes I'll have some issues with my back, and Nicole is really good about working with me to do some physical therapy. I think the greatest thing it's helped is my mental health. Kind of my favorite part of the day is the brain fit and connections, because I love playing games, and then I love connections just because it's exactly what it says. Like, I like being able to connect with people like that, and cheering people when they have great moments, and being really supportive if they're not having good moments, like showing them, hey, you still have people here for you.
MS is a very, very isolating disease, and he gets such benefit out of the social interaction that he gets here, not just with the other attendees, but also with the staff. It just feels like, another family when we walk in here, and it's the one thing that's just his, and I love that he has that for himself because I get to hear about it afterwards on the way home. Only a caregiver really understands what a caregiver goes through, and I don't think that I knew I needed some kind of reprieve before finding the MS Achievement Center, but the 5 hours a week that he is here, that's 5 hours that I have that someone else is caring for him in a way that I know is being done right. I remember when I first came in and they're kind of taking him in different directions and introducing the people, and everybody just wanted to meet Ryan and ask Ryan questions. And I just kind of stood and observed for a second. And I went to Lindy and I said, okay, so what do you need from me? And Lindy's like, oh, nothing, have a great day. And I was like, oh, and I kind of stood there like, what just happened?
My favorite thing at the MSAC is just how welcoming and understanding everybody is, no matter what it is. It could be the smallest accomplishment that somebody made, and everyone's like, great job, that's awesome, and just how supportive everybody is to each other, no matter what. You know, we're all going through different things, but a lot of us are going through the same thing. So we know how big some of those small accomplishments can seem. I adore everyone here, and it's been great. So I'm so glad that I found it, that I was referred here, because I don't know where I'd be without it right now. I'm be honest. I'm very fortunate to have found the MSAC.